Our planet, Earth, a world of wonders. Life flourishes here in incredible diversity, from tiny microbes to giant blue whales, but how did it all begin? This is life's greatest mystery, a question for the ages. Humanity has long pondered this fundamental question of origin. Ancient cultures wove myths. Great philosophers debated its nature. They sought to understand our place in the grand tapestry of existence. Now, science takes up the quest with tools of observation and rigorous experimentation. This journey transports us far back into the deep past, billions upon billions of years, to an Earth vastly different, unrecognizable from today's world. A time before trees, before fish, before any living thing stirred. A silent, primordial stage, waiting for the first act, the dawn of life itself. It is a scientific detective story, piecing together clues from chemistry, geology, and biology to unveil life's very first breath. Abiogenesis. It is a key scientific term. It may sound rather complex, but its essential meaning is quite simple. Let us break it down to understand its core. A means not or without. Bio refers to life, and genesis signifies origin or beginning. Thus an origin without prior life. So abiogenesis means non-living origin. It is the study of how life could have started spontaneously from inorganic substances and simple organic compounds. These are materials without life, the very building blocks that make up our world and indeed the universe. A process of natural creation. From the basic chemical elements present on the early Earth gradually assembling into more complex structures. The first tentative steps towards biology. Evolution, famously championed by Darwin, explains how life changes over time, how species adapt and diversify once life has already begun. Abiogenesis, however, addresses an earlier question. How did that first life appear? The very first spark from which all subsequent evolution flowed. Let us journey to early Earth, some 4 billion years ago. It was a truly alien world, a harsh and volatile place, vastly different from our gentle planet today. No blue skies, no green fields, only a dramatic, formative landscape. The stage was being set for an extraordinary event, the emergence of life. Volcanoes dominated the landscape then, erupting with tremendous force, constantly spewing out gases like methane, ammonia, and water vapor. Ash and dust filled the sky, creating a thick, hazy atmosphere. The air was unbreathable, a cocktail of reactive chemicals. The sun's light struggled to penetrate, a truly primordial scene. Intense ultraviolet radiation from the young, energetic sun bombarded the Earth's surface relentlessly. This radiation could break chemical bonds, potentially destroying fragile molecules, but also providing energy for other chemical reactions. The first oceans were forming, water vapor condensed and fell as rain. They were hot, perhaps boiling in places, and likely quite acidic, full of dissolved minerals and chemicals washed from the cooling rocks. Within this turbulent environment, the chemistry of life began to stir. Scientists wondered, could life's building blocks form in such a challenging environment? Amidst this chaotic early Earth, an intriguing idea took shape. A pathway from simple chemistry to biology, inspiring decades of research. The notion of a primordial soup, proposed in the 1920s by Alexander Oparin and J.B.S. Haldane. They envisioned life originating from non-living matter. Early oceans were a chemical broth, rich in organic molecules. Energy sources like lightning and UV radiation triggered reactions, transforming simple molecules into complex ones, ingredients for life. These reactions might create complex organic molecules like amino acids. Amino acids are essential for proteins, the building blocks of life. This soup grew richer over time, setting the stage for the first cells. Section 5, Sparks of Creation, the Legacy of Miller and Urey. Then in the year 1952, a remarkable experiment took place, conducted by 2 American scientists, Stanley Miller, a graduate student, and his professor, Harold Urey. They decided to test this soup idea. Could they recreate those early conditions and produce life's building blocks? It was a bold undertaking, a landmark moment in science. They meticulously constructed an apparatus, a closed system of glass flasks and tubes designed to simulate early Earth's conditions. They filled it with water to represent the primordial oceans. This water was gently heated, causing vapor to circulate, mimicking the natural water cycle. Into this system, they introduced gases, methane, ammonia, and hydrogen, a mixture believed to represent the Earth's early reducing atmosphere. Crucially, they excluded oxygen, as free oxygen was scarce then. Electrical sparks were discharged continuously through the gas mixture, simulating bolts of lightning. After just 1 week of operation, something truly astonishing happened. Careful analysis of this solution revealed the presence of organic compounds, including several types of amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. Section 6, Pathways to Life, the RNA World Hypothesis. Amino acids are indeed vital, essential components for all known life, but they are not life itself. They are merely the bricks, not the building. So how did the first cells emerge? How did these molecules organize into self-replicating living entities? This is a complex question, and many scientific theories exist, each offering a piece of the puzzle. One of the most prominent ideas is known as the RNA World Hypothesis. It proposes that RNA, ribonucleic acid, played a central role in early life, perhaps even before DNA appeared. RNA is a simpler molecule than DNA. Structurally, it is less complex, making it a plausible early candidate for carrying genetic information. RNA has remarkable properties. It can store genetic information, much like its cousin DNA, carrying the blueprints for building proteins. But RNA can also do something else, something quite extraordinary for a nucleic acid. It can catalyze chemical reactions, acting like enzymes, which are proteins. Therefore, perhaps early life was based primarily on RNA. This versatile molecule could have performed both the information storage role of DNA and the catalytic role of proteins. Section 7, Deep-sea cradles, hydrothermal vents as nurseries. Another fascinating and quite different location has been proposed for life's origin. Far from the sunlit surface waters, deep beneath the ocean waves, in the perpetual darkness of the abyss, here we find hydrothermal vents. These are like underwater hot springs, oases of chemical activity on the otherwise cold, barren seafloor. Could life have started in such a place? These vents are geological wonders. They are fissures in the ocean floor from which geothermally heated water erupts. This water has circulated through Earth's crust, becoming superheated and rich in minerals. It spews out as dark plumes, often called black smokers, carrying chemicals like hydrogen sulfide, methane, iron, and other metals. Crucially, these vents offer chemical energy. The chemicals they release can react, providing a source of energy for life independent of sunlight. They also create strong gradients of temperature and chemical concentration. Some scientists strongly believe that these deep-sea hydrothermal vents provided the ideal conditions for the very first life forms to assemble, metabolize, and thrive. The porous rock structures around vents could have acted as natural compartments, concentrating molecules and fostering reactions. Section 8, Cosmic Seeds and Earthly Clays. Other possibilities. The essential ingredients for life, those vital organic molecules. Did they all necessarily form on Earth, or could some have arrived from space? This intriguing idea is called panspermia. Not necessarily life itself arriving, but its fundamental building blocks delivered by cosmic messengers from the vastness of the galaxy. Meteorites and comets, we now know, are not just sterile rocks and ice. Many have been found to carry a surprising variety of organic molecules, including amino acids, the components of proteins, and nucleobases, the letters of the genetic code. These celestial bodies constantly bombarded early Earth, potentially delivering a significant quantity of these life-sustaining compounds. Another fascinating hypothesis involves clay. These clays have remarkable layered structures with tiny spaces between their sheets. They could have played a crucial role by concentrating simple organic molecules, drawing them out of dilute solutions, and holding them close together, facilitating important chemical reactions. Clay could have been the scaffold upon which life's first complex structures were built. Section 9. The quest continues, why abiogenesis matters. The study of abiogenesis is more than academic curiosity. It addresses fundamental questions about our existence and place in the universe. Understanding life's origins on Earth aids our search for life elsewhere, on Mars, Europa, Enceladus, or distant exoplanets. This research reveals the journey from simple chemistry to biodiversity. It underscores the interconnectedness of all life. The mystery of abiogenesis is not fully solved. Many questions remain unanswered. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding life's origin, the true spark of existence on our planet.